On 106 FM, DAB and online, this is Jack FM.
Well. So, what a shocking morning it's been. I hit the snooze button. Never hit the snooze button. I don't remember hitting the snooze button, but suddenly it was 10 minutes later. Good morning, Joe.
Hello.
And I could, when you wake up but you're not quite awake and you're just a little bit fumbly, I made my my cup of coffee that I then put in my bag, and then as I got in the car, it leaked everywhere. There's a couple of books. That's fine. I can deal with a couple of books. My laptop is...
Is it dead?
It's not dead. It's teasing me.
Right.
But it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the screen is brown. It's not meant to have, like, brown.
No.
And when you plug the socket where you plug it in...
Is that wet?
Coffee's dripping from it.
Oh.
That's not a good sign, is it?
Yeah.
It's an old laptop. It's probably, 15, 16 years old. It's old. But I tell you why I like that one. This is so geeky. Good morning. I have this program on there called Hotkeys, which it plays all my different sound clips. It's on there. You can't get that program anymore. It doesn't exist anywhere.
Right.
And I've got a newer laptop, but you can't install it on that newer laptop. It won't work. It's exclusive to that old...
That is a shame.
I hate my life so
Sounds like
much.
it's on its way out.
It's dead.
Yeah.
It's dead, and I have to accept it's dead, and all my thinking of, but I'm going to go home and I'm going to screw the back off and I'm going to dry it with a hairdryer. That won't fix the screen!
I thought this was maybe a ploy to get a new company laptop, but you've already got a newer one.
Jesus, they haven't got the money to pay us, let alone get a company laptop. That ain't going to happen. It's okay. It's okay. It's like, what a start to the morning. So this morning I want to know your worst starts to the day. What has been... Now, I once did a reality TV show. I did Come Dine With Me, right? And I hated it. It was a horrible week. I hated it. And a few years later I tweeted, God, Come Dine With Me, that was the worst week of my life. One of my fellow contestants replied... Really, Ian? That was the worst week of your life? Mine was when my best friend was murdered. I went, fair play, you beat me on that.
Can't compete.
Can't compete with that. So I would like to know the worst start of your day ever. That's right, I'm trying to phone in again. But don't phone in and say, it was when I woke up and found Nana had died, or something like that. It's not...
We know that's bad.
That's terrible, right? So we don't... The worst starts to your day. Can we beat pouring coffee all over a laptop and killing it? Talking about that soundboard app on there, there are people that collect old phones that have old apps still on there, like the original iTunes app, and it hasn't been updated or changed, or the original like Facebook app, because they had slightly different logos. People collect those phones.
God, do they?
Yes.
How fun.
How much fun? Are you into anything?
That's a hard question to answer.
Well, if you're into something,
I know what
it's
you mean.
Not.
I don't collect anything.
You don't collect anything?
I don't know if I have any hobbies as such.
Okay, God. This
I
is
know.
going to be a fun 6 months.
That's sad, isn't it?
No, it's not sad. It's not sad. It is what it is.
I like
it is what
cooking, and eating out.
I had to write a CV maybe 18 months ago for the first time ever. I've never had a CV because it's all telly stuff. You don't have a CV, and I had to write a CV when I was trying to get counselling placements. And so my whole CV is 1999, the 11 o'clock show, 2003, right? Listing all these TV shows. It's very weird. But I was reminded, actually, I was reminded when I was writing applications to university and you have to put your hobbies down and stuff. But I didn't, so you would put things like, I enjoy
going out with friends.
Going out with friends, walking, reading, and drinking cups of tea. And that's kind of what one would do to flesh out.
I've tried all sorts of different things, though, to see if I can get into them.
Oh okay, go on.
Like just fitness things, paddleboarding. I'll give that a go and see if that's the thing. And
I couldn't stand up on paddleboarding.
No, that's tough.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah, I did pole fitness for a while.
Is that the pole dancing thing?
Yeah.
I was demonstrating a pole there, not doing anything else with that hand gesture. Yeah, that was big for a while, wasn't it?
It was. I just was covered in bruises all the time, so I gave that up.
Could you do the thing where you hung upside down with your leg wrapped around it?
I don't think I could hang upside down, but I could use my shins to climb up the pole.
It's weird, isn't it? Because I remember it. We'll play some music at some point, so I don't really care. Because it became a big thing, I would say, like early 2000s for a while, and people would sometimes have poles in their houses and stuff like that. And of course, people think, oh, it's sexy because of pole dancing. But I can't think of a dance that's less sexy than pole dancing. A woman spinning around. Why is the pole phallic? How is that supposed to be sexy?
I don't know, because as a fitness class, it's a very different thing.
Yeah, of course.
You know, you're not wearing anything that you might see in
you're in gym gear. Yes, you're not in your underpants. You're in gym gear.
Yeah.
And that I get as a fitness thing. Yeah, of course.
Do you know what? It is great for your core.
Okay. All right. Well, here are today's phone-ins. Got to try and come up with something. What was your worst start to the day ever?
Yeah.
And can we find something for Joe to get into?
That's a great idea.
How's about them apples? Is that okay, Joe? Thank you very much. Ian Lee's Rude Awakening. 01 865 575 106. 01 865 575 106. Or you might be more comfortable texting. Text the word Jack, followed by your comment, to the number 81400.
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. A slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better. 106 Jack FM.
Don't you
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast shows are toast. 106 Jack FM.
01865 575 106 is the telephone number. If you want to give me a call, you can. It's, if you want to see, I'm going to keep going on about it because I find it very hard to let stuff go. That's a genuine issue with me. I find it very hard to let stuff go. Significantly better, I may be able to let go of this broken laptop in, 5-6 months? As opposed to the 5 or 6 years it would have been quite some time ago. Coffee was poured all over my laptop. And it teases me. If you want to see how it's teasing me, head over to twitch.tv/TLNA. Twitch.tv/TLNA. Might as well click follow on there as well and get updates as to when I go live. I will be showing my faulty laptop screen to the audience there in a bit. Exclusive. It's the equivalent of pressing your red button now. Do you remember that? I'm old enough to remember. Press your red button now for more info on this show. And does the red button still work? Does the red button still work? We don't know. We'll get the test back from the laboratory. There is the equivalent on Amazon Prime, isn't there? Where you can. It's a thing called X-Ray, and it will tell you who the actors are. It will also give you trivia, but to get the trivia, you kind of have to stop the thing. I'd like the trivia to appear on the screen. I also don't know how to access the Amazon Prime X-Ray. It's just if I sit on the controller, it comes up. And I then spend the next 5 minutes trying to work out which button I have to press to turn the X-Ray off. What's been your worst start to the day? It might be something small, right? Laptop died. It's an old laptop. It's about 2012. It's a 10-year-old laptop, something like that. I think I've pulled the pictures off there previously. I think if I haven't, well, that serves me right now. You know, there's probably recordings of my kids and stuff on there as bed. We have too many photographs, right? We have too many. I remember back in the day, you get a 24 or a 36 film, little cartridge. You take your pictures. You couldn't preview them. You didn't know what they looked like. You take them to the chemist, or we used to send ours through the post, and about 3 or 4 weeks later, you'd get them back. You'd rush to open them, and you'd see that most of them were too dark. Some of them had a red sticker on saying this picture is not very good. We know that because we're looking at the picture. We can see it's not very good. Thanks, red sticker man. But now, I mean, my phone's got like 8,000 pictures on. Just delete them. Every now and then, here's your memory from 3 years ago. Okay, thanks. Just delete them, man. That's the plan, isn't it?
One night in heaven, one night in heaven, one night in heaven. Sometimes I get to thinking while you were far away, just how much I miss you and how time it ticks away. So sad when we are fighting, too much tension, too much hate. Sometimes we need reminding before it gets too late. Just one moment in my day, yeah. Take me up to a place so far away in your heavenly space. One night in heaven, when
morning, dear listener. Worst starts to your morning, to your week, to your year. We'll take any of those. Also, can we find something for Joe to get into? 81400. Start your text with the word Jack, or if you have downloaded the Jack FM app on your telephone, there's a little button in there and you can send a message directly to the studio. Craig has done that. He's in Spain and he's asked 2 questions. First one is, it's cold. Second one is, no. Hope that helps. You're quite physical, right? You did, it was karate? No, it wasn't karate, was it?
Tang Sudo.
Tang Sudo.
That was in my teens, though. It was a long time ago.
Okay, so you've done that. You've done the whole dancing fitness thing. So you're obviously very physical.
I like to try stuff.
Okay.
I went trapezing last year.
Holy, what is wrong with you?
I know.
How high up were you?
Pretty high. I had to go up a big ladder.
Strap on?
What?
Were you strapped on?
No, just holding on with my hands. Actually, no, I think I did have something around my waist.
That was a mustachioed man who was. I know. Okay, so you were up. You're swinging. And what did you do? Did you do stunts? Did you jump and a man grabbed you? Or a woman?
Oh yeah, I learned how to swing, and then put my knees up, so I was hanging by like the backs of my knees, and then put my arms out, and a man grabbed them, and then just swung me by my arms.
That is, honestly, I'm feeling nauseous at the thought of that.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh my God, I would love to see...
You can do that in Oxford.
Keeping it local.
There you go.
I don't know why anyone would want to do that. Circus skills, they call it, don't they? There's circus skills. What's that thing where you climb... Well, you have like a piece of cloth hanging from the ceiling, and then you can wrap it around your leg and you climb up. Do you know that? You know what I'm talking about?
Like aerial aerobics or...
Aerial aerobics kind of thing. And you can go really high up and then you can just drop. And it's all with this thing wrapped around your leg.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. As you know, I'm not a fan of heights. I'm trying a new treatment to help cure my fear of heights.
Going up ladders?
No, I ain't doing that.
Is that not a treatment?
No.
Just going high?
I hate... What do they call that therapy when you... exposure therapy, when you gradually introduce it to your thing. No, I'm doing this thing called EMDR, which sounds like nonsense, right? But it's actually real.
Electromagnetic...
No, it's eye movement, something response. And what it is, it's reprogramming your brain. And it works. It's scientifically proven. You know, I've looked into this. And it's to do with, like, moving your eyes. Like, you move your eyes and stuff. And you move... So you got three parts of the brain, right?
Okay.
There's the lizard brain, which is fight, flight, and freeze. Right, and that's the one at the back of your neck. Okay. Then around that, you've got your emotional brain, and then around that, you've got your intellectual brain. Now, if you have a phobia, let's say heights, you get to a height, and your lizard brain freezes because it thinks, "Oh shoot, I'm in danger here." Yeah. That's if you have a fear of heights, and your intellectual brain might be going, "Yeah, but no, you're safe. You got 2 harnesses on. You're safe. You can't fall." But your lizard brain can't hear that. Those 2 brains. They don't communicate. So what EMDR does... Good morning, Oxford. You get rid of Will. This is what you get. What your EMDR does is it moves the fear response out of your lizard brain into your intellectual brain. So you go, oh, I'm scared, but I know there's nothing to be scared about. So, goodbye, fear.
All with eye movements.
Yeah, it's all with eye movements. It's the weirdest thing. And it's scientifically proven. It's not woo-woo. It works, you know.
Woo-woo.
Woo-woo. You know woo-woo?
Yeah, it used to be a great cocktail. Do you remember that?
I don't remember woo-woos. My drinking career, I didn't get as far as... ketamine! Flip it, look! I might start drinking again so I can go on the ketamine
I don't think that's how it
regime. Works. Ketamine!
Yeah.
Ketamine!
Yeah, but, you know, controlled situation.
Blimey! You... I nearly said p-heads. You drunks these days, you don't know how easy you've got it. Ketamine, Joe, thank you very much. So she likes physical things. Maybe you want to incorporate that as we try and find something for her to do. Oh, Stuart says, We saw the professional ribbon falling people that used to be one of the BBC slates before the programme. Oh, yeah, we were excited. They fell down once, tumbled, I guess is the proper word, and that was it. It was rubbish. Oh, well, that's a shame.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM.
Andy Williams!
The trade as a breakfast show, but we traded it for these magic beans.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time, yes, the most wonderful time, oh, the most wonderful time of the year.
It can also be a really horrible time of the year, so if you're struggling over Christmas, don't forget the Samaritans. 116 123. reminds me of that song, I'm horny, 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 I'm horny, 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 horny. Which is...
Coming up next is Horny by Musti.
It's not coming up next. I miss that guy. I miss Dr. Mighty. We need to get... Here's what we need to do for the new year, right? We need a new Dr. Mighty. We need... Let me write this down. This is gold. This is goddamn gold. New Dr. Mighty, like the New Monkeys. God, it really is an obscure one today, guys. Recalibrating the show. We need an Oxford public telephone number, which I've been meaning to do since July the 4th. And we need something to fill the huge, crushing emptiness in my soul. It's all coming in 2023. So, what happened there? So Victor Lewis Smith died. Who's Victor Lewis Smith? He was a TV reviewer. He was a writer. He was an agent provocateur. He once described me as cadaverous, but in the positive sense of the word cadaverous. He also did loads of prank phone calls. And here is one as a tribute to Victor Lewis Smith, who died yesterday. 65, man. That's nothing. Here is him from several years ago, before the Queen Mother died, phoning up Derek Derek, a very drunk Derek Nimmo, saying, well, have a listen.
Hiya? Could I speak to Mr. Nimmo, please?
Yes?
Yeah, it's Mr. Herald here from the Daily Ron.
Yes?
Have you heard the news?
What news?
About the Queen Mother?
Oh, no, she died.
Put it this way, Mr. Nimmo, she's met the mother of all fish bones. The woman is worm food.
Oh, Lord.
Do you have any quotes at all for tomorrow morning?
Well, I was fast asleep, you see.
Well, that is the quote. Is that the quote? Queen Mother dead. Derek Nimmo says, I was fast asleep, you see. Do you want me to say you were fast asleep?
She just sort of brought such happiness everywhere, I think. I mean...
Certainly tonight.
In such...
Splendour.
Such splendour. I mean, it just, we will miss her so much.
It's a splendour. I think...
Sorry?
Then...
I really can't...
How are you...
oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. The BBC had a lunch party for about 12 of us.
I thought so.
2:45 and 4:45. I didn't have to be at my dance till 10.
Until 10, yeah.
Oh, really?
Lovely. Yeah. God bless you. Good evening. Oh, God. Tell them it's end of side 1.
Sorry?
Beautiful nonsense. Victor Lewis Smith.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Wake up and smell the cup of tea or something. 106 Jack FM.
Exactly how I felt.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Slightly odder show today. I tell you, I'm recalibrating. For those who don't know, Will has got the boot. He was always off Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday this week. He'll be in Thursday, Friday. Friday is his last show, so if you want to call in on Friday and pay your respects as he is taken outside, hosed down and then buried 6 feet underground. So Will is leaving, not his choice. It's not through anything he's done. It's a business decision, and I love those business decisions. They really, really do foster creativity, art and entertainment. So that's good. That's good. So I'm kind of having to rework what the show is. I'll talk about it a little bit more after the news with Joe. Okay, so the suggestions of things you can do are coming in thin and zero. So I know. So what belt did you get to in Jeonkwon-do?
Black.
Really?
Yeah, really.
This is amazing. I did kung fu when I was a little boy, like from
actual kung fu.
Yeah. From when I was about 12 to about 14, 15. I wasn't very good. I never took the grades because I was always too nervous.
Yeah.
To go and take the grades, so
sure.
I never did that. And ours was this kung fu called Lao Ga, and it was for tournaments. It was competitive, and I went to like 2 tournaments, and I got so I was tall, right? I was a very tall young boy. And so at 13, I got the crap kicked out of me by, I think, a 9-year-old.
Oh,
a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
That's about the end for my kung fu career. I only recently discovered Aldi. And my Aldi in Aylesbury, right next door to it, there's a proper dojo. Like the ones you see in The Karate Kid with like a whole glass window.
Yeah.
So you can watch all the karate men learning their...
And women.
Kata, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, learning their kata. And you're absolutely right, Joe. The karate women there,
yes.
Making their chai for the gentleman karate men. Making their green teas.
Right.
Dabbing the sweat off of their breath. I'm joking.
That's all we did, yeah.
I'm joking. Come on, girl. Listen, mate. I'm a white middle-aged guy. There's nowhere I can go and speak my mind. I'm being silenced by the mainstream media, despite the fact... You notice those white men that are always saying, where is there a space where I can go? They've generally got microphones.
Right.
The white middle-aged men complaining that white middle-aged men can't say what they want to say, and they're normally saying it into a big, fat microphone. I love those big old racists. What I'm struggling with, right? So Will is going, and Thursday and Friday are his last shows, and we're going to have a right old gas. But a lot of my games, Joe, all of my games, Joe, are 3 players.
Yeah.
They're trisexual. So, I think that's the word. What's the joke? I'm trisexual. I'll try anything once. Ketamine to get you off of alcohol. Wow.
Yeah, so we're a bit screwed.
Yeah, so a lot of my games are 3-player games. Thank you so much for bringing me back on track. I appreciate that a lot. So all of my games are 3 players. And I'm sat here thinking, well, I can't think of a 2-player. I can't think of a 2-player.
Well, we can still do hurdle, but that's a bit naff.
Yeah. Something will come.
We can arm wrestle.
What?
I'm just thinking of 2-player games.
I can't touch you. We can't have physical contact.
That's true.
I don't even like being in the kitchen.
There's some gloves, isn't there, in the kitchen?
Oh, I can't.
Too much. Okay.
So there's a new cat that's coming around my house, right? Which will be cat number 6. I'm not going to keep him.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
So I went and fed him the other day because it was cold.
Yeah.
And I stroked him. However, used to be so I've got Big Boy. There was a cat that used to come around called Bigger Boy because he looked like Big Boy but was massive.
I see what you did
like
there.
The size of 2.5 cats. And I would feed him, and I made the mistake of stroking him.
Yeah.
And he turned and he bit me in my arm. Still got the scar there. And he bit me in my hand.
Yeah.
3 or 4 bites in the hand. There's 1, there's 2, maybe 3 bites in the hand.
He was a wild cat.
Wildcat.
Yeah.
What I didn't know is that all cats, even house cats, have got these bacteria on their teeth. Right, even if it's a home cat, they've got bacteria in your teeth. So I got bitten. It was about 11 o'clock at night because I was streaming and I went back to carry on doing the stream. Went to bed. I woke up at 5:30 in agony, right? And I turned the light on and my hand was, no word of a lie, was twice the size.
So it was an infection.
Smooth. It was all smooth.
Ooh.
And it hurt a lot. Now, I'm one of those people that really doesn't like going to hospital A&E because I don't want to waste their time. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
And I sat with it for 10 minutes and the pain was so bad I thought, shoot, I got to go to A&E. And what happened in A&E was they took me to like a special thing. They put a drip on and just pumped me full of antibiotics. And what they had to do was they had to cut open the wounds.
Did they drain it?
They didn't just drain it. They scooped out the meat.
Oh.
Scooped out the meat from my hand. They gave me a local anaesthetic, so I didn't feel it. It looked bloody horrible. Scooped out the meat from my hand. Ooh. And they said, should be fine now. The next day, the hand was even bigger.
Right.
So I went in and they did it again. They cut open where the wound had healed, scooped out the meat. And they said...
Stop saying that. It's so horrible.
Which bit? The cutting the wound or scooping out the meat? Okay. I will stop saying it, but that's what they did.
Right.
That's what they did. And they said to me, it's so lucky you came in when you did.
Yeah.
If you'd have come in a day later... Oh, I was in tears when they told me this.
You would have died?
We would probably have had to amputate your hand.
No.
Yes. They said that to me.
Gross.
We would probably have... Yeah, it is gross. We would probably have had to amputate your hand. And I went into a panic thinking, oh, my God. So the reason... Oh, that man looks like Jeff Lloyd on Sky News. Posh Jeff Lloyd. So the reason... So when I stroked this cat the other...
New cat. Yeah, back to the new cat.
Get to the end of the story. I'm boring myself. When I had to stroke the new cat, so what I did was I put on a very thick coat that went up to the end of my wrist, and I put on a leather motorbike glove, and I sealed them tape with gaffer tape, sealed them up with gaffer tape so there was no flesh.
Yeah.
And I stroked the new cat, who's actually got an offensive name that I can't say.
Well, how do you know what his name is?
Well, we named him.
Oh.
And it's an offensive name. It's like it's a ruder version of Big Boy. I'll tell you outside.
Okay.
And I stroked him. He didn't bite me. I was able to stroke his ears.
And then you let him in?
He came in by himself the other day.
Did he?
Yeah.
Was the door wide open, though?
The trail of dreamies. That's the end of that story. Thanks for listening. Let's have... Jesus, we're playing Boney M.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. If this doesn't wake you up, we can't help you.
There is boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day, and man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day.
Long time ago in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible said, Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day. Hark now, hear
to save us, oh my Lord. Your very self you gave us, oh my Lord. That sin may not enslave us and love may reign once more. Oh my Lord, when in the crypt they found him, oh my Lord. A golden halo crowned him, oh my Lord. They gathered all around him to see him and adore. You, oh my Lord, what did they know about you, oh my Lord? But they were lost without you, they needed you so bad. Oh my Lord, the child's adoration, oh my Lord. There came great jubilation, oh my Lord. And full of admiration, they realized what they had.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Terms and conditions apply. Jack FM can't guarantee it'll be rude at all times or awakening.
Right, it's Mbop is playing. I've played this before. I love Mbop. I love Hanson, right? Hanson are one of the great bands. And one day, everybody is going to recognise that Hanson are great. They did an amazing version of Mbop with... no, hang on a second. Hold the line, please, caller. We are... what's that? Someone in Twitter. What's that Hanson song I like? Someone who's watching the show. What's that Hanson song I like? You know the one where they're in the record store? Someone will know. Good morning, Liam. Someone will know. There's a Hanson song, and in the video, they're in a record store, and it's all that. It's all that. Oh, my God. You are now entering my brain. Give me 30 seconds to think of it or to find it. Oh, my God. What was it called? Let's go to the Hanson... let's go to their discography. Singles. If only Lost Without Each Other. Thinking about something. Right. You know what? It's Christmas. Treat every show as though it's your last show. Let's play a Hanson song that you probably won't know, but I think it highlights how good they are. Hang on a second. Let me try and find it. Here we go. Listen to this. This is a song. This is a song. Forget Eurobops. Have some of this. Here we go. This is actual Hanson. Is it? Hang on. Is it Get the Girl Back or is it this? It's this one.
So when did you grow it and decide that you would find another man? You've been out there shaking, tell the boys are chasing. When you get home, you think I'll be the bigger man. Hey, I've been thinking about something. I've been thinking about something other than you. I know your reputation, 'cause you send my heart racing. You think I will always be the fool. Well, I've run out of patience for this sticky situation. You won't find me crying that we're through. I've been thinking about something. I've been thinking about something other than you. It's sad to say, but baby, every day I've been thinking about something. I've been thinking about something other than you. It's sad to say.
week. That's handsome for you. That's handsome, isn't it? Oh, seriously, I've seen them live. I remember going to see them first day of filming for the 11 o'clock show. So that would have been about 1998. It was a birthday present bought for me by my girlfriend at the time. Thank you, Tessa. And it was when Hanson were at the height of their pop career, when they were kids, when two of them were kids, when the drummer was an actual baby. And I went and saw them at Wembley Arena. I was wearing my big oversized grey suit that I wore for the 11 o'clock show. And we were like 24 years old, and we were the oldest people there, apart from some of the mums. There were some mums there, right? And we were the oldest people there. It was all teeny boppers. I flipping loved it. I've been to see them a few times. I've interviewed them a few times. What a band. What a band. Dear listener, the show is in a transition period. As you've probably heard, Will is leaving Thursday, Friday, his last shows. He was always off this week. Not his fault. He's not done anything wrong. It's not his decision, and you know, that's where we're at. However, what it means is, A, real sadness, because he is my son. He's legally my son. He's a good friend of mine, and I will miss him, and I think, you know, I will miss him. It's weird for the show because he was kind of, you know, he was the producer. He was really a co-host, right? Let's not beat around his bush. He was a co-host, and having that person sat opposite me for 2 hours of the show, not having that person sat opposite me for 2 hours of the show completely changes the show. And you're probably thinking, "Oh, shut up, man! I don't care." Completely changes the show, and I need to get my head around what that new show is going to look like. So what I've done is I was going up the right-hand path, and I've had to come back a few steps to the junction. So I'm doing a phone in when I know nobody phones in. I'm using old kind of tropes to get me through. And I've come back to the junction, and I need to go forward up the left path. I don't know what the left path looks like. I mean, I do kind of know what it looks like. Treat every show as though it's your last show. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Oh, I'm loving this.
Who's got a beard that's long and white? Santa's got a beard that's long and white. Who comes around on special night? Santa comes around on special night. Special night, beard that's white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus. Who wears boots and suit of red? Santa wears boots and suit of red. Who wears a long cap on his head? Santa wears a long cap on his head. Cap on head, suit that's red. Special night, beard that's white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus. Who's got a big red cherry nose? Santa's got a big red cherry nose. Who laughs this way, ho, ho, ho? Santa laughs this way, ho, ho, ho. Ho, 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 cherry nose, cap on head, suit that's red, special night, beard that's white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus. Ooh, very soon will come our way. Santa very soon will come our way. 8 little reindeers pull his sleigh. Santa's little reindeer pull his sleigh. Reindeer sleigh, come our way. Ho, 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 cherry nose, cap on head, suit that's red, special night, beard that's white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus. Prancer, Vixen, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Carter, Reagan, Bush, and Clinton, reindeer sleigh, come our way, ho, 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 cherry nose, cap on head, suit that's red, special night, beard that's white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus.
Let's do it. Let's dive in. It is. I hate to break it to you. It's Christmas. Can't even call it Christmas these days. You got to call it winter seasons. Because you can't call it Christmas. No, you can't call it Christmas. You have to call it winter seasons because you'll offend Muslims. No Muslim has ever been offended by calling it Christmas. Daily Mail. No Muslim has ever been offended by calling it Christmas. I haven't even looked in the Daily Mail for about 15 years, but you know that is a local council woke. A local council has banned the word Christmas as it will offend Muslims. No religious group has ever been offended by the term Christmas. I had some Jehovah's Witnesses come around the other day. Very pleasant they were. I didn't invite them in, but I had a little chat on the on the door, and I said, "Look, I'm really busy. I haven't got time to chat. Would you have time to read some literature?" And I said, "If I'm going to be honest, I won't read it. But I wish you the very best of luck, and it's very, very nice to me." And I said to them, "Do I wish you a Merry Christmas?" And they said, "No, you don't, because Christ wasn't born on that day." And I said, "Oh." I actually said, "Oh, baby, I'm with you on that. We know that one's a myth." Well, in that case, have a wonderful Christmas. Have a wonderful winter period. No one's ever been offended by me saying I'm going to enjoy Christmas. It just don't happen. Okay. Is your Christmas tree up?
Yep.
I bet your Christmas tree, chef's kiss. I bet it's all like silver and white.
There is lots of silver and white.
Yeah.
But there's also James and I have been getting baubles to represent holidays that we've been on.
Oh my God,
so
this is fantastic. Go on.
Yeah, so there's like a snail for when we went to France.
Racist.
Paris. We ate snails.
Yeah, it's a bit. Right, okay, and for Italy, you've got a dead bull.
We haven't been to Italy.
Okay. That's Spain as well. I'm
Prague, we've got there's like a little beer bauble.
Yeah.
And we've got a whiskey for Scotland.
Okay, wow.
We've got a sort of little man on skis when we went skiing.
Got a leprechaun for Ireland?
No, haven't been to Ireland.
Okay. Did you do absinthe in Prague?
No.
Okay, all right, well, you missed out on a banger there. So
I have had it as when I was younger. It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Did you set fire to it?
Absolutely not.
No.
I've seen someone do that and projectile vomit.
Well, you don't drink it while it's on fire.
Well, that's what they did.
Well, that's stupid.
We were kids.
Years and years ago, 17, and me and my friends went on our first holiday alone, right?
Yeah.
And we went to Newquay. And basically, we just got absolutely rat-assed for the whole thing. And we ended up in this pub, and there were these like older men, and they bought us these drinks, and we didn't really want to get into a round buying thing, but we did. And they bought us this drink called green chartreuse. And it is a green drink, and you set fire to it.
Yeah.
I'd never seen this, so I went to drink it while it was aflame.
Yeah.
And thank God the barman went, whoa, no, you blow it out.
I thought you were meant to knock it back, but close your mouth so that the flame goes out before you swallow it.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Either or, but my friend who did it just didn't do either of those. And, yeah.
Sweet Lord. I bet you've got a lot of Christmas decorations elsewhere. I bet your house looks great.
No, it's not too crazy, but the tree is absolutely rammed. You can hardly see the tree for all the decorations.
Can I live with you?
Why? Because you like the idea of that.
Yeah.
Tinsel? Are you tinsel? Or no tinsel?
Tinsel and teeth and something else that begins with T. I love tinsel.
Yeah, good. Same.
What is great about my tree is the kids. I find all of that stuff a faff, right? I'm not really a big Christmas guy, but got kids, and so you have, so you do it, and it's a pleasure to do it because I get pleasure out of seeing them excited and happy. And so I bought the tree from Dobby's. Couldn't find anyone to wrap the tree for me, and then the tills broke down. All the tills broke down, and this jolly guy came. This is a garden centre near me that Joe is very familiar with. And the tills broke down. This guy came out, "Sorry, everybody, the tills across all of Dobby's are broken, but don't worry, I'll entertain you."
Was it Santa? Because they have got a Santa there.
It wasn't. We're going to go see Santa next week. It wasn't Santa. It's just some bloke. Like shouting and trying to be funny and stuff. And I think, just go away. We know it. We'll queue. It's
you know what happens though if the tills aren't working? Everything's free.
This is what I
just leave.
wanted to say. But so my boys decorate the Christmas tree, and imagine a 10 and 12-year-old decorating a Christmas tree. Imagine what that might look like.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Well,
And
it would
it's
look
wicked.
for me. It would look like that for a day, and then when they're not there, I'd go in and move everything.
Wow.
And organise it. Yeah.
Well, I just leave it. It's far too much stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
Far too colourful, and
Yeah.
I flipping love it. What I don't like is the ball balls. Because this when you buy new ball balls,
Bowl balls. Yeah.
That's what they're called, isn't it? Ball
Ball.
Ball balls. Ball balls.
You're not saying it right.
I think I might be. Ball balls. I haven't bought ball balls since I moved into that house 4 years ago. And they don't come pre-stringed. You have to put the string on yourself.
Oh.
That is the fiddliest, because it's a tiny little bit of golden thread, I think made by Rumpelstiltskin, I'm not sure. So it's tiny, but then you have to tie a knot in it. And tying a knot, when I do it, takes up a lot of the thread.
I know what you mean. I've never bought baubles that you've had to do it yourself. So.
You can buy ball balls where you don't have to do it yourself.
Were they from Aldi?
No, I hadn't discovered Aldi at that point.
Oh,
they were
okay.
from Amazon. But so a lot of the string has come off. So a lot of our ball balls, I would say over half of them, they're just resting. Just balanced.
Ready for the cats to knock down.
Well, and this was it yesterday. It was cat football. They'd knocked 3 down and they were having the time of their lives.
At least you're getting some fun out of your tree.
Getting some fun out of the tree. But I don't have decorations in any of the other rooms. Because I haven't got any.
No, I don't bother. I just do the living room. That's where I spend most of my time.
Yeah, it's just the one room.
I've got a little bit of mistletoe actually hanging between the kitchen and the living room.
So you and your partner.
Yeah, smoochy.
I'm trying to make a cup of tea.
He stands under it and it's like,
oh my God! He demands.
Yeah.
Wow. This guy's an absolute player. So, thank you very much indeed for that. What a glimpse into the life of Jo Summerbell and her partner. Stay tuned. More at the same time next week.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. A slice of radio toast with just a gentle spreading of We Can't Believe It's Not Better. 106 Jack FM.
You can't argue with death. You can't break the bullet in his neck. You can't drink lava from plastic glasses. And you can't influence the masses. You can't tune the radio to heaven. You can't live 7 lives. You can't win money at the horses. And you can't fight the armed forces. Let's go to bed. You can't feed the hungry. You can't talk Shakespeare to a monkey. You can't ban the bomb. And there's no way to stay calm. You can't sue Buddha for libel. You can't rewrite the Bible. You can't hit homers like Beirut. And you can't put your finger on the truth. Let's go to bed. Ooh. And you can't influence. And you can't influence. And you can't influence. Let's go to bed.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is one of your 5 a day. It's also the other 4 of your 5 a day. 106 Jack FM.
So this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so this is Christmas. I hope you had fun. The near and the dear one, the old and the young. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. So this is Christmas, the weak and for strong, the rich and the poor ones. The road is so long, and so happy Christmas for black and for white, for yellow and red one. Let's stop all the fights. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. So this is Christmas, and what have we done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And I'm so happy Christmas. We hope you had fun. The near and the dear one, the old and the young. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening is here. All other breakfast
Okay.
shows are toast.
Right.
106 Jack FM.
We forgot Got Need Swap. I was going to do some bullshine about. We thought we'd try it at 9:15 to get a little bit more audience interaction. Completely forgot to do it. So we will do it at 9:15. Stay tuned. How many packs? Have a little bet with yourself. Little friendly bet. How many packs do you think we will be opening at 9:15? Just have a little friendly bet with yourself. See what you think. Might be surprised. Might not be surprised. And also, that John Lennon song, Merry Christmas, War is Over. A couple of people in the chat saying it makes them very sad. And it does for me. It feels really maudlin. And I don't know why. I don't know if it was because it was played a lot when Lennon died. I don't know if it just reminds me of being a kid. I know Christmas always makes me feel emotional anyway. So, you know it's a rip-off of another song, right? I always get upset when I see someone has bought their blue tick, and someone I really admire has bought their blue tick on Twitter. It's a rip-off of another song. And I'm so surprised it's never gone to court. After the news at 9, I will play you the song that Merry Christmas, War is Over by John Lennon and Yoko Ono is a rip-off of. It will blow your mind. We're going to be doing Got Need Swap at 9:15. I'm also going to play you the song that John Lennon ripped off to write Merry Christmas, War Is Over. It will actually blow your minds. More milder? I don't know. Can I just say, we don't talk about the backroom team here at Jack FM because no one else cares, but I want to big up Hamish. He's just come in with 2 big boxes full of coffee. It was getting close. It was getting close. Mm-hmm. And he has heeded the calling and has brought in shed loads of coffee.
Yeah, yesterday there was no coffee or milk. It was bad situation.
What is going on with this place? We'll do Got Need Swap at 9:15. We forgot.
We forgot.
What, did you remind me?
It's not my job to remind you.
No, it's not my job. It's the producer. Aha. Okay, well, that's going to happen a lot in the future. Now, we played Merry Christmas, War Is Over, the John Lennon song, which always makes me feel sad for some reason. And I was reminded, I only found this out earlier this year, it's a rip-off of another song. So this is Merry Christmas, War Is Over, right?
This is Christmas.
I'm going to get the right key. So that's John Lennon and Yoko Ono. Then we go to Joan Baez.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Then we go to Joan Baez and we have a little bit of this.
Oh. Slightly different.
It's almost identical.
Stewart was a good horse.
What have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun.
Yeah, that's a copy, isn't
it?
Yeah.
It's almost identical. What a John Lennon! What an absolute rip-off. Over, and a new one just begun. I don't think it has the key bit. It doesn't go. Okay, there we go. Absolute John Lennon. John Lennon, you absolute piece of trash. Good morning, Alistair.
Morning, Joe and Ian.
Thank you very much indeed. I think we need a show pet. We need a pet. This is what we need. Maybe if I catch the 6th cat, Bigger Boy. No, he's not Bigger Boy. Big Lad. He can be the show pet. We just need an animal, I think, Alistair. Just creates a nice vibe. Joe, are you allergic to cats?
No, love cats. But I'm just thinking maybe we could get an animal that could be left in the studio overnight that we don't have to take home.
Snake.
Or a budgie.
Yeah.
Oh, but I don't get birds in cages.
Ian's got a snake.
I have got a snake. I haven't. Joe, please.
What?
My youngest has got a snake called Swavey that lives with me because his mum won't have it in her house. She thinks it's disgusting. Always fun to. I've got a load of frozen dead mice in my freezer. Always fun to fill. You know, it's illegal in this country to feed a live animal that's got a spine to another animal.
Right.
It has to be dead.
Frozen.
Has to be frozen, has to be dead.
Okay.
Okay, budgie is an idea. Budgie is an ideal. I don't quite dig birds in cages, so maybe we could just have it flying around.
Could be a bit disruptive, actually, a budgie.
I used to go to a barber's that had a swearing parrot.
I don't think we should get one of them.
Would be wicked, wouldn't it? It's the parrot. You can't do us off comments. The parrot. Alistair, you've not called in to listen to this nonsense. You've called in to spout your own nonsense. What have you got?
No, I'm loving the show this morning, and Joe, especially loving the news. Now, I wondered, have you, with respect to the
Ian Lee's Rude Awakening is fortified with vitamins and iron. Potentially.
I have
106 Jack FM.
Actually, I do know what happened. I leant on the mouse. Sorry, that was.
I was going to say it wasn't me.
I leant on the mouse. Go on, Alistair. I do apologise.
Yes, anyone can. Never mind about that. The thing in the news about the
You need
The
some ketamine. Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I just have you got an address that I could write to about that place?
Are you interested?
Yes.
Well, I was saying, Alistair, it's worth starting drinking again, and to get on that.
Yes.
That program. The address is. Have you got a pen and paper?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's 69 Drugs Lane, off my Mashville. Well, Buckinghamshire, but spelt rude. That's an insane treatment, right? Good. Well, if it works, well done. But are they just too? I nearly used a very offensive 90s word there to imply slightly high. Are they just too? Because ketamine is not a nice drug. Are they just lying around on the floor, unable to move, so they can't get to the offie? Is that?
I'm sure it's not that.
If that's what it is. Oh man, I want to drink, but I just can't get there. I can't lift my arms.
You know this thing that they like to do? They have evidence-based
yes.
conclusion on. The results need to be evidence-based.
Yes.
Well, for this one, it's the number of units of alcohol sold to these people, and of course, if they're on ketamine, it'll be zero.
It will be zero, Alistair. You're absolutely right. Alistair, listen to him chuckling. He's loving it. Alistair, thank you very much indeed.
I'm glad people are listening to the news, but I'm just not sure we should be taking the mickey out of a very serious.
It is a very
trial.
It's a very serious trial, and we are not. We are taking the mickey. Got any swap soon?
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together. If the fates allow, hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. all will be together. If the fates allow, hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. It's what's known in the...
Whatever, you know what the show is. It's time. I tell you what, guys, it's time for this.
Got, need, swap, yeah.
Jack FM presents Got, Need, Swap.
The dying days of not only this game, but also my career. We are playing Got Need Swap every day. We open up 1, 2, maybe 3 packets per show of Panini stickers. We want to help you complete your album. We want you to help us complete our album. Go to jackfm.co.uk/swap. jackfm.co.uk/swap. If you are collecting the Panini stickers, you will see all of the doubles that we have. And if there's any you like, let us know. I don't know if that's getting updated.
Pass, not my job.
Joe?
But someone did actually email us yesterday with a load of... It didn't make sense to me, because I don't understand
Pass it on to a
But
grown-up.
it was a load of football sticker numbers
Okay.
and names.
Okay,
and
that
I
means-
guess it's all the ones that they've got that we can have.
Did that get forwarded on to anybody who can help with this project?
It
or?
went to the
Mr.
boss.
Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Open up a packet. Let's see. Let's see where we're going today. See how many we're going to do today. Packet number 1. It's football
One
sticker
moment.
time. Here we go.
Germany. Thilo Kura. Sorry, mister.
Sorry, Mr. Curler.
Mister. Japan, Yuto Nagatomo.
Oh.
I can never remember what that one is. CMR.
Cameroon. I think it's Cameroon. Okay.
Pierre Kunde. And from Ghana, Jordan Ayu. And from Japan, IG Kawashima.
There we go.
I believe.
I've opened a packet number 2. Jin Soo Kim from Korea. We have the Australian team. We have Hee Chan Hwang from Korea. We've got Angelo Preciado from Ecuador. And we have the Cameroon gold sticker. Joe, packet number 3.
Nice. Number 3. SUI, is that
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Steven Zuber from Tunisia. We've got Montasar Talbi from Uruguay. We've got Matthias Vicino, I believe. Iran, we've got Sada Azmoun. And Uruguay, Diego Godin.
I have opened packet number 4.
Oh.
Yeah, we are really extending this bit of the show where we read out foreign names. Hye-woo Jo from Korea. Noah Okafor from Swiss. We've got Mislav Orsic from Croatia. Nemanja Radonjic from Serbia. Oh, we've got the French football team.
Lovely.
Open up packet number 5.
Oh, right.
Let's go for it, Joe.
We've run out of music.
We'll get some more music. Here we go. Go on.
Something gold.
Something gold.
We've got the Italian team from 1982.
Oh.
We've just had him, I'm sure, from Uruguay, Matthias Oliveira.
Sounds
maybe.
familiar.
Did we? From Ghana, we've got Idrisu Baba. From Wales, we've got Brennan Johnson. And we've got the Cameroon team. Did you just say that one?
I think I just said, we've got the Cameroon logo.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and final packet number 6. We've got from Tunisia, it's Bechir Ben Said. From Serbia, it's Sasha Lukic. From the USA, look at his hair.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
It's ridiculous. Walker Zimmerman from Argentina. Keman Petzela. Thorgan Hazard from Belarus. We've got the French football team again. There's a double. We've got Nemanja Radonjic. We've got Mislav Orsic. We've got... Am I just reading out the ones that I just read out?
You did not get that many in one packet.
I think I'm reading out 2 packets
So
there.
we haven't got swaps. You're just reading them
We
again.
haven't got those swaps. jackfm.co.uk swap. And don't worry, I think in the new year, we're going to, at 8:15, we're just going to have a feature where we just read out foreign names. I think that will be a fun...
I'd love to drop it soon.
Well, this is going to finish at the week. Your nails look amazing, by the way.
I know.
Mauve, would you say mauve? Glittery mauve?
Purple.
Okay, mauve purple.
Lilac.
Lilac wine. Okay, enough of that. Let's play a song. And put the faders up.
Iain Lee's Rude. Oh, sorry. Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. 106 Jack FM.
I'd like to see them spend a week
listener. So maybe money's tight, right? And everyone needs a side hustle. What was your side hustle during lockdown? Everyone came up with a side. Everyone was going to learn a new language and write a book. Well, that never happened. But a lot of people came up with a side hustle to earn a few quid. Well, this guy has turned his side hustle into the main hustle. A man claims he's now. This is gross, by the way. He's now making £22,000 a month by selling burps in a jar and sending people his used socks. It's great work if you can get it. Curtis Gibbs, 25, says his life has changed since he started fulfilling people's fetishes online, and his family is fully behind him. Previously, he made £1,300 a month working in supermarkets, and he'd maxed out his credit cards when he decided to turn to an online career. Curtis, from Wolverhampton, said, the list is endless when it comes to strange requests. Trying to do like a Birmingham accent. One guy, cup of tea. One guy wanted me to gulp down a bottle of Coca-Cola, burp into a jar, seal the jar, and then post it to him. Curtis's first foray into fetishes came in 2018, but he didn't start taking it seriously until 2019. After seeing his subscribers increase over time, he started posting more regularly and now has a studio dedicated to people asking for his bath water. Oh, geez, I shouldn't have started this. Used underwear and old trainers. This is grim, right? Curtis said, I made a decision to quit retail. That accent is getting dangerously close. We'll do it in my voice. I made the decision to quit retail in 2019 due to my mental health. I converted my spare room into a content room. And proof you can have a chubby belly and chest hair in this line of work. Dear God, that is... This world has brought us great art, Shakespeare, Mozart, the Beatles, and Katie Tunstall, and we are celebrating a man who burps into a jar and sells his pants for cash. What a world. Okay, well, flipping that. It's 27 minutes, 10 o'clock, it's nearly over. A man, here we go. This is a story. Miles Campbell, 38, was munching on a bag of Revels, I think it was. You like Revels?
No.
What?
Because there's dodgy ones in there, isn't there?
They don't have the coffee one anymore.
Do they have the orange one?
I don't think they do have the orange one.
Oh, maybe I like Revels.
So what's in Revels? There's a Malteser.
Toffee.
The toffee one.
Yeah.
Is there like a raisin one?
Maybe.
There's a Malteser as well.
You said that.
Oh, there's a minstrel.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Minstrel and Malteser. Yeah, they got rid of I don't think they have the orange one, because sometimes on the way home I'll get myself a bag of Revels.
Really?
And I will. Yeah.
What a weird chocolate to pick.
Okay, how about Munchies?
Yep, lovely.
Okay, so Munchies aren't weird,
no,
but Revels are weird.
Well, Munchies just have, biscuit and toffee?
You are an enigma wrapped in a load of old bullshine. Okay. Anyway, so Miles Campbell was munching on a bag of Revels. Looking inside the bag, there was a chocolate which resembled a wee baby Jesus. And it does look like baby Jesus. You probably can't see it, but it does look like Jesus wrapped up in swaddling.
Yeah.
I like the word swaddling.
It looks like it's got a face.
Yeah.
Has he added that?
Yeah, Jesus had a face.
Did he?
Yeah, of course he had a face. How do you think he was able to see and smell and speak?
I'm kidding.
Well, just don't make jokes about Jesus, right? It's Christmas.
I can't see it properly from here, but yeah, okay, it looks like a baby.
He's from Scotland. Okay. I'm from Scotland. I was watching a film at home, eating a bag of Revels. I put my hand in and one felt kind of funny. Scotland. I looked at it and I thought it looked strange. It looked like a wee baby Jesus. I was surprised and my reaction was to show the kids. They agreed. That's what it looked like. Here we go. The brown chocolate with eyes and a mouth said to resemble a swaddled baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Miles said eating it is completely off the cards and his children know the limits too. I couldn't bring myself to eat it. Still lives in my fridge, he insisted. My children know not to eat it, they don't touch it. I don't know what type of Revel it is. maybe 2 or 3 joined together. You know, sometimes
I'm just, it doesn't matter about the story. I'm just enjoying your accent.
I'm good. I'm talented. You know, sometimes, right? That quite often, you're a twin, right? But quite often there will be two at the very, very early stages of baby making. Not the early stage of baby making. That's irrelevant. But when the baby is forming, quite often there'll be two. I don't really know the language. Two
chromosomes.
There'll be two it will start off as 2 little babies, but you can't see them.
Yeah.
And then one baby will absorb the other baby. So there's only one baby.
Right.
This happens a lot, right? Yeah. And sometimes people will go in for operations, or they get cut open when they die, and inside their gut are teeth and hair.
Right, I've heard of this.
Thank you.
But not the way you explain it.
Okay, well, how did you explain it to me then?
Well, people
Jo?
can get... I can't think what they're called. They're not cysts, are they? They're something else.
You're telling me.
Okay, well, say you've got a cyst and it can have, like, hair and nails and things inside it, and tissue.
Yeah.
But that's not because your body once swallowed up a little baby.
Okay, well, where is that hair and teeth fingers coming from?
I don't know.
No, you don't, and I do.
I don't know that you do.
I do, and I know stuff, right? I know I talk a load of old balls. That's what I'm paid for. But sometimes I just drop hard facts in. That's a hard fact.
So only women can get these then?
No. What?
Well, so only women can get these cysts with like hair and nails in.
I know. I don't know about the cyst. No, I don't know about the cysts.
Right, but what you're saying
is
okay, but men can't have babies. So how would you get a cyst with hair and nails in it?
Because I'm a male baby that I've eaten my younger
sibling,
my twin sibling in mummy's tummy.
I'm so confused.
So when I come out, I've got the hair and the teeth in me.
Oh, you've got the baby in you.
No, I eat the twin. What is this?
I'm so confused.
I hope there's no kids listening and using this for their sex education. Honestly, I eat the baby twin when I'm in mummy's tummy.
There must be someone that's listening that's medically trained and can explain what you're trying to explain.
They'll be listening to either Jack 2 or radio. They'll be listening to a radio station with the number 2 in it. They ain't going to be listening to this rubbish.
Okay.
Thanks very much, Jack.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening. Wake up and smell the cup of tea or something. 106 Jack FM.
Hard Ev coming up very shortly. Hard Ev. We don't say Eskimo anymore, we say Inuit. Right, so here we go. I'm saying the word that I'm reading because I'm an idiot, all right? That's how it goes. Baby girl born with absorbed twins inside her. A baby girl born in Hong Kong appeared to have a growth of some kind in her left side. But doctors soon discovered the growth contained what could be absorbed siblings. The 9-pound baby girl had a rare condition called fetus in fetu, which happens when a partially developed fetus incorporated into a normally developing fetus, its twin, in the womb. The condition affects about 1.5 million births. The mass was between the girl's liver and left kidney and included 2 partially formed fetus-like structures weighing 0.5 ounce. Each structure included... This is inside a baby.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Each structure included a spine,
Yeah.
intestines, bones, brain matter, a rib cage, and an umbilical, or as some perverts say, umbilical cord.
No one says that.
Some people say umbilical. Have you not heard
No.
that? Oh, God, I hate it. It's like people who say auction instead of auction. So, Joe,
Yeah.
please, I would love to know what your response is to me totally poning you in public on Jack FM.
Poning.
Poning you, yeah.
I don't.
It means owning. It means
I see what you're doing. Yeah.
potential owning.
Well, right at the start though, it did say could. Like the whole thing was based around the word could be. And I just wonder if that means that it's not been proven that's what it is. That's just what, people are speculating. Do you know what I mean?
What is wrong with you? I give you hard, factual evidence from ABC News and you deny it. What do you want from me? Do you want me to go and make a baby and film it absorbing its twin? Do you want me to do that? Because I can't do that. I've had a vasectomy. Ah! You're not going to be happy with any evidence I bring you, are you?
Maybe not.
Go back and do
You
your
know what?
notes,
If you
Joe.
get an actual real life health expert person on,
Okay, all right, that's happening then.
not a made up friend of yours.
No, okay, all right. That tomorrow's show,
Yeah.
I will have an expert on,
Okay.
who will tell you what it's true. And will you believe them? Because I don't want to go to the hassle of getting a medical person, and then you go, oh yeah, but I don't believe you.
Yeah, no, I absolutely will, but I'm talking legitimate medical
What
person.
level medical
Works
person?
in the NHS.
All right, well that could be a porter.
It could be.
Okay, so porter upwards, and you will believe it. All right.
Fine.
Tomorrow's show sorted. Thank you, Joe.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening on Jack FM. If this doesn't wake you up, we can't help you.
She said there's something in the woodshed, and I can hear it breathing. It's such an eerie feeling, darling. He said there's nothing in the woodshed. It's your imagination and of the conversation, darling. Something in his heart told him to come clean. He was not who he claimed to be. Something in his dreams told him to
Okay, here's an old one.
Came down hard on his head, gagged and bound and left for dead. When he woke, she was gone with his car and all of his money.
Sydney Watkins has what is this? Has texted in asking if anyone local knits jumpers for dogs. He has a sausage dog who has a barrel. I don't even know what that means. Animals in clothes is a weird old thing, right? Because animals have hair or fur, and they don't need clothes, do they? My cats are fat right now. They are big old cats with long hair. That's nature. That's what nature does. It does the growing of the bodies in line with what is required in temperature. That's it, we're nearly done. Holy guacamole, it's 8 minutes to 10. The show is all but over. I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and miles. Nearly done. We staggered through it. It's getting there. It's getting there. Don't forget, Thursday and Friday are Will's last days, so let's have some fun, isn't it? We're going out for breakfast after the show, and none of you is invited. How's about them apples? Yeah? Dig that. You tell I've not got anything to say, so let's be honest. You've got nothing to say, then just play a song and go home. That's, whoa, not that song. This song. Oh no! What happened there? I know exactly what happened there. What a disaster! I was playing that off my computer, not off of the station computer, and I thought, we can get out of here sharpish, so I signed out of my computer. I signed out of my computer, not thinking for 1 second that by signing out of the computer, it would close Spotify and would leave me standing here absolutely naked. The Emperor's new clothes. Ah, well, never mind. Listen, let me give a little plug for the No Repeat Workday is coming up next with E17, The Kooks and Electronic. Also, there is, at the moment, I don't know if it'll continue with Will going, but there is a best of podcast. Go to your podcast providers, look for Iain Lee and Jack FM, and you can subscribe and go and listen to that. We've been doing this shiz since July the 4th, I think it was. Yeah, Independence Day. And so there's loads of podcasts out there. And maybe, I'm not in for 2 weeks and a day from next week. So you might want to go and download and listen to some of those to keep you pepped up over the Christmas period. That is it. That is your lot. Sorry for ending the song rather abruptly. Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you, everyone who took part in the show. Thank you, everyone, for listening. I'm back tomorrow at 7. This is Jack FM.
Iain Lee's Rude Awakening.